Let's take advantage of this opportunity to do something historic, and that is to enter into the first commercial partnership between a gaming establishment and the NBA.
Adam Silver continuing to be at the forefront, always setting trends, announced Tuesday that the NBA will be the first U.S. sports league to partner with the sports betting operator as they join forces with MGM Resorts for a multi-year agreement on sports gaming. Here is the forward-thinking commissioner with more.
What this relationship entails is access to official data for the many casinos that MGM operates. It's the use of the NBA's intellectual property, and as we've discussed before, we're very focused on integrity provisions to protect our fans, to protect those who choose to engage and bet on the NBA.
What is so meaningful to me and to MGM about this relationship is the cultural alignment between the NBA and MGM. The foremost mission to maintain and preserve the integrity of the game, the fan experience for the NBA fans, in fact, help catapult further the global presence of the NBA.
The only thing that is exclusive about this deal is the designation, the official gaming partner of the NBA. And I will say Jim very well understood, and he was someone who used to run the American Gaming Association, and that, of course, he has both sort of competitors and friends, and there's a common interest in the entire industry in ensuring that there be an experience, one of integrity. So Jim well understood that we also would be in the business of licensing our intellectual property, specifically our real-time data feed to other casinos as well.
Wow, big things happening in NBA. Of course, it's the best 30 minutes of your day about to take place. Ro Parrish, along with Mr. Shooter's Paradise, 3DZ, Dennis Scott. Now, when we were out in Vegas at Summer League, we noticed all the signage, MGM Resorts, NBA Summer League. It was like Arsenio Hall. Things that make you go, Okay. Your thoughts?
Well, once again, Adam Silver being one of the best in the business, being forward-thinking, trying to take our league to the next level. But when you use the word integrity, it makes some of the fans question the move. But you're looking to the future. I think guys understand that this is what the league's all about, and Adam's always trying to take the league to the next level. I'm happy for it.
Definitely taking the league to the next level. One of those franchises, the Lakers, announced that they will be wearing new uniforms this season, a throwback to those worn before the year 2000. At that time, LeBron James was just entering high school after a strenuous and complicated path through elementary and middle school. Earlier this week, the LeBron James Family Foundation and the Akron school system opened the I Promise School to give Akron kids an opportunity that he didn't have.
I got to tell you, I walked through, I am impressed. Everybody's impressed. This is a great thing you're doing. What do you want to happen? What do you want this to go from here?
What I want to happen, every kid that walked through those doors, every kid, from the 240 kids that we're starting with right now, 3rd and 4th grade, to to 2022, where we're going to have 1st through 8th grade. Yeah. We want every kid that walked through this school to be inspired, to come away with something, something where they can give back. And it doesn't matter. It could be anything, but it's for kids in general, all they want to know is that someone cares. Yeah. And when they walk through that door, I hope they know that someone cares.
There's been something has changed in you over the last year or two. Is it what's going on in the country racially? Is it politically?
I think it's a little bit of everything. I think it starts with the Trayvon Martin situation, and the reason it starts with that, I believe, is because having kids of my own, having boys of my own, it hit home for me to see and to learn the story and to think that, if my boy left home and he never returned, right? That kind of hit a switch. Right. That kind of hit a switch for me, and from that point on, I knew that my voice and my platform had to be used for more than just sport. I actually did an interview with one of my 3rd graders, that's in Teen Vogue. And one of the questions was, when you were a kid growing up in Akron, Ohio, and so many things were happening, gun violence and drugs and things were going on, and I come from a single-parent household as well, what stopped you from going the other way? and I look out in the crowd and I see a lot of my childhood friends. They're the reason that kind of stopped me from going the other way. You know, having kids around my same age and we having the same goals at mine really stopped me from going the other way. And that's what we want to create here at this school. You know, school is definitely about learning, about strengthening your mind, but more importantly, it's about the friendship that you can create every single day. Being around the same kids and y'all get to learn each other and y'all get to be with one another every single day. Because I feel like that it just builds so much. It builds so much character that will last forever. These kids are our future, and they have dreams that's bigger and greater than the city of Akron, than the state of Ohio, than the United States of America. So in closing, thank you so much. I love you too, man. I really do. I really do. And no matter if I'm playing in Los Angeles or not, Akron, Ohio is always home for me. Always. So, Mom, I think it's time to raise the I Promise flag. It's on you, Mother.
That's major right there. Of course, LeBron James not the first to give back academically. Our own Steve Smith has done a number of good things. David Robinson, Jalen Rose have also had academies. But this right here is very significant. This could be arguably LeBron's biggest achievement off the court. What are your thoughts?
It really is, bro, because like LeBron stated, and like we all know his story so well, coming straight out of high school and the single parent and seeing his mom there being a part of this movement and keeping his word. If you go back to his rookie year, he said he wanted to give back to his community, wanted to change Akron the best he could, and the best he could do that was being hands-on. And a lot of today's superstars, they try to be hands-on and try to figure out a way, how can I make my impact be real? So now this school is there. It's not moving for years to come, and I'm sure there will be other schools that come down the road. So for a guy like LeBron, who's being pulled in so many different ways, so he's still putting in his work on the court, still being a great father to his kids, still being a great husband to his wife, but at the end of the day, never forgetting his community, never forgetting where he's coming from, and giving back to them and empowering them, so it's huge.
And this is also awesome because it sets a trend. Like you said, there'll probably be a number of other schools to follow up because LeBron clearly, whether it's been on the court or off the court, he's been the one to set the trends in the current NBA setting.
And for him to understand that it's one thing to call you the king, but to live up to that moniker day in and day out, and as each year goes by in your career, you're figuring out different ways to continue to give back to empower mom along with the kids.
Yes,
that's pretty important. You gotta understand that
huge.
it's one thing to talk to the kids, but I say it all the time too. We have to empower those single moms, those single dads, so they understand we care about them as well, because you have to make sure you continue to speak that message that we're bringing in when we leave.
Awesome. I mean, free tuition, uniforms, bicycles, and helmet, transportation within 2 miles, breakfast, lunch. I give a big salute to King James for everything he's doing with the I Promise School. And it's also this big when you get a tweet from the former First Lady.
Awesome right there. Come on, man. LeBron, just keep doing what you're doing. When we see each other, it's like, man, I don't know how you stay so focused because so much is coming at you. So for all you LeBron James haters on the court, I hope you can understand off the court and respect what he's doing for the future.
No question about it. Props due. Well, there's a streak on the line in the WNBA that is Miss Della Don making things happen. Are these going to be some dreams or will it be nightmares? More game time coming up.
I never won on this court before. We're going to press in the All-Star game. We're pressing.
She's been waiting for this her whole life.
I'm going to need like a little hezzy 3-point, all right? Second half. Put her in. Feed her. MVP. Guys, all threes from now on. Free ball. We have understanding. There's no elbows. Yeah, but there's no elbows. Because I'm like, Liz? She's like, I didn't mean that. Come on, y'all. Good run, Angel. I wanted that backboard. Let me have a win on this call for once. Come on. Come on, point guard.
Stuffing up my shoes, Jewel.
It's good.
at that. Back in this game.
This is a good group.
Take a timeout, Sandy. Back in the game. Guys, we got ourselves a game.
Yeah, we're really big right now. Yeah. So I got point guard.
Run the play.
That looked good. Let me see. Come on.
She's gonna dunk it.
Liz Cambage getting it done. We'll see you on the next highlight. Early on, though, it is all about the Washington Mystics and Atlanta Dream. Della Don giving you 20 points per game. So far, the Dream have not lost to the Mystics. Early on, DZ, what she hit you with?
Oh, she was between the legs, little headsy, and to the rim.
Very nicely done. But back to the Dream. Kotri, 12 points in the quarter, getting to the rack efficiently.
Welcome back, Angel. Welcome back.
But more, Della Don. Oh, that's too easy.
Oh, nice seal. I hear a tweet.
15 points at the half of Della Don. Washington up by halftime by 7. Second half, more of Della Don. Gets the seal, and that is reverse.
Oh, a little reverse layup, a little patience.
Very patient right there. Washington in control. The Dream trying to stick around. Tiffany Hayes, second on the team in scoring.
Oh, okay. Well, get fancy, why don't you?
Very fancy. 18 points in the game. She's all the way up. Monique Billings. Wide open.
Little draw and kick for the knockdown Jay.
Atlanta trying to stay in the game, down by 4 in that point, but it was too much Washington, including Della Don, 28 points, 16 rebounds.
Well, it's the reason she's an all-star.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty good. It looks like the Dream is over. The Dream is over. The winning streak comes to the end as the Mystics get the victory on the road. Now, we saw Cambage in All-Star getting the dunk. Now she is rewarded with a jersey. That is for her 53-point game. That's impressive, isn't it?
It's very impressive.
Vandersloot getting it done early. All Chicago Sky. Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker.
Oh, share the wealth on the break, why don't you?
Now, we saw how hot Allie Quigley was this past weekend.
Right.
That heat
Ooh,
streak
leave
continued.
it. Flash. Are you kidding me?
22 points in the game. She's still hot. Chicago up at halftime, but Dallas comes out smoking in the second half. Cambage.
Oh, nice second effort for the finish.
Now, the Wings trailed for most of the game, but they would put on a comeback. Cambage getting it done with bully ball. Off the miss. Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Okay with the righty. You know you're lefty with the righty.
Still getting it done. Lefty-righty can do it either way. And then on the break,
run the floor.
Reward the big 33 points, 13 rebounds. Dallas up by 1 in the fourth quarter. That's what you used to do.
Money ball with extra roll.
Thornton knocks down the 3. Dallas up by 4. Parker again. Efficient in the painted area. Now, 13 seconds left. Wings up by 1 after a free throw. And what do they tell you to do? Box out?
Box out. Oh, don't give up the bunny.
Parker, 20 points in the game. Chicago now has the lead. Dallas down by 1. Diggins-Smith off the inbounds.
Oh, great idea. There's too much on it.
Execution not necessarily there. The Sky get the victory against the Wings. Las Vegas. That's where Team USA was. We'll give you the update after we come back after the break. Don't miss it.